Hey, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. Oh my goodness, this is take 2. If you were watching the first time, we were having some camera weirdness and it was showing really narrow and skinny instead of being able to see the nice views. So hopefully this is working. Leave a comment and let me know if this is better. If you were watching the last time, oh, good. Okay, Pam says it's much better. Well, I'm going to start all over because I just deleted that other video. So it was only a couple minutes long. You didn't miss anything. I was sharing a reminder about the Great Big Card Swap. We're not doing that this time. This is going to be for next week. But just a reminder, if you want to send a card in to be in the second showcase, you'll want to send your card by next Thursday. So make sure to send it right away. If you do send it next week, then I would say make sure to send a card with the September theme, which is autumn. So August theme is designer paper, September theme is autumn, and it's just, we constantly, right? It's just a rotation, right? So this is something that happens every month. So don't worry if it comes after the deadline, it'll just be in the next showcase. The address here is Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. I'm beginning to think I should have gotten a bigger P.O. box. I started with the smallest size and the guy at the post office was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Oh my goodness. There is at least like 10 cards every time I go check it. So that's a lot. It's been a lot of cards, which is amazing and fun. I can't wait to share with them. Share them with you again next week. Next Thursday night, we're going to do the second showcase of the Great Big Card Swap. Well, tonight I have some cards to share with you. These are not Great Big Card Swap. The first one is a belated birthday card from Diane Adams. Thank you so much, Diane, for this beautiful card with the flowers for every season designer paper. Can't remember if I shared this before, so I just wanted to show you again. I just love the bright colors, and it always makes me happy to get a birthday card. So thank you so much, Diane, for just extending my celebration even more. My birthday was last month, just over a month ago. The other cards that I got here are from my team. We did a 1-for-1 card swap. So sort of similar to the Great Big Card Swap. I started doing this with them last year. And they can choose to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5 cards. And we do it usually once a quarter. And so I then assign them addresses. So they send to other team members directly. They send their cards directly to the other team members. Well, this time I decided I was going to participate and send cards to everyone who participated, which means I get cards back from everybody who participated. So the theme this time was new mini catalog and Sale-a-Bration. And so I just wanted to share with you some of the cards that I have received so far from our team swap. This is so much fun. I always love seeing what they create because I have the most talented team members. Not to brag, but my team is pretty amazing. They're so talented and we have so much fun. I just love that we can connect all across the country. Even though we've never met in person, it feels like we have. It feels like old friends. So this first card is from Ruth Moore from Michigan, or sometimes Florida. I love the delicate dahlia stamp set that she chose. This is one of the Sale-a-Bration gifts that you can choose for free with a $100 order. And it is like an extra large stamp set. So this is a really pretty one. I cannot wait to play more with this stamp set. Love these colors too. The new in colors, Pale Papaya and Soft Succulent. The next card is by Margot Richardson, and she's used the new Peaceful Prints designer paper. This is also a Sale-a-Bration gift. This one is free with a $50 order. It's a 12 by 12 paper pack. And so we've got the trees back here and also that buffalo check that the deer is printed from. This is a gatefold card that opens up. And then we've got the images in here from the Peaceful Deer bundle and the tree. I just love this. Wishing you a wonderful year and friendships, dear. Oh, love the collage going on here. Awesome card, Margot. Next one is from Melody Lampert. And when we ended the other video, I was trying to look up the name of this stamp set. And then I got interrupted. Let me see if I can find it really quick. This is such a fun set. And it's kind of hard to explain. So I just want to show it to you really quick because it's got like different bottoms and different tops, and then you can mix and match them. And I have some other cards. I think they're in the other room, so I can't even grab them. Some other card swaps. So I'm going to have to show you some card swaps another time. But here's this stamp set is called Delivering Cheer. And you can see some of the samples here. So you've got two different bottoms. One's like a coat and one's a dress. And then she's holding a tree or a pile of presents or a bouquet of flowers and foliage. So really kind of a fun stamp set to play with. Yes, thank you, Margot, page 32. I'll just show you some of the other samples that I have another time. I don't have that stamp set for myself yet, so I haven't played with it, but it's really fun. So I loved that card from Melody. Thank you so much for using that stamp set. It's always fun to get cards that I don't have. Speaking of which, look at this beauty. This one is by Joe Williams. I want to make sure I get it right. I was opening all the cards earlier. So Joe's using a new bundle. I love this little wreath. So it's the Sparkle of the Season right here. So you can see there's like different shapes of the wreaths. We got stars and the leaves and then like the pine. And then you can mix and match with all those little things. So I love this one for the fall. It's so pretty. Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, and Shaded Spruce. No, Evening Evergreen. Just such an awesome card, Joe. Thank you so much for that. Even we got the little things on the inside. Oh my gosh. I haven't ordered that one yet, but it is definitely on my list. Oh, this one is from Shar Cooper, and I'm so excited because Shar is swapping for the first time with us, and she only wanted to send like 2 cards, but I think now she's going to be hooked, and she's going to want to swap some more. Shar used the Counting Sheep stamp set, along with the Stitched with Whimsy dies for the swirly border, and I love it. It's just so simple, but so happy. So glad it's your birthday. Oh, really great card, Shar. I'm so glad that you did this with us this time. Next card is from Bonnie McGrew. And, you know, Bonnie lives down the street from me. And it makes me so happy because she sent the card in the mail. I sent her card in the mail, too. I could have just walked it down. She could have just dropped it off. But it's so much fun to get cards in the mail, isn't it? It's just part of the experience is to open the mailbox and find the letter in there. So I was tickled to get Bonnie's card in the mail. Check out this fun fold. She says she saw this from Lissa Zilwanik from Song of My Heart Stampers. And it uses like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of designer paper that's kind of folded into corners. And I thought that was just kind of a fun, different fold. So Bonnie, thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, here's another card. I should have grouped these together. This one is by Jan Walters. So this is that same Delivering Cheer stamp set that Melody used. So we've just got a different mix and match here. So we've got the jacket and then the jacket top there. Although it's funny because it looks like she's wearing a coat and then maybe no pants. Oh, I love the colors here. This is that Peaceful Deer designer paper, the Evening Evergreen leaves. It just ties the card together so well. Thank you so much, Jan, for your beautiful card. Made my day. This next one is from April Booth. And I forget the name of this snowman stamp set. It carried over, but check out the embossing on those snowflakes. Can you see the glitter in there too? It's such a fun background, and I love the bright colors on this card between the blue for the card and then the green hat and the scarf. It's just so much fun. This snowman is awesome. April, thank you so much. And look at that, stamped on the inside too. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. One more. This is from Kim Guerrero, and it wasn't part of the swap, so this is not a new stamp set. She just sent me a card in the mail. I love getting cards in the mail. This is so much fun. A cup of thanks. So thank you so much, Kim, for this awesome card. I love the little dainty diamonds embossing folder as well. Oh my goodness. Eva, I'm so glad you came for Stamp Club today. We had so much fun. Tonight, I've got 2 projects to share with you from Stamp Club, plus a 3rd project that we're going to create from my head that is not quite ready to go. So let's just jump into the first one. So this is the first card. I guess I'm showing you the completed card. Surprise! This is one of those little corner cards where you can tuck it in, and this one was inspired by, well, first of all, I've been seeing this kind of card everywhere, but recently I received 2 cards with this layout. So this one by Katie Good using the pansies, and then this one is a swap card from Susan Campfield, and she's got the polar bear in there, and so it's the same sort of layout with this this corner to tuck in. And so I wanted to give it a try. So we are going to create this card tonight. And I'm using Flirty Flamingo as well as some pieces from the Beautifully Penned designer paper. This is a Sale-a-Bration gift option. And I love the black and white prints. So I'm going to show you some more samples. Don't let me forget. And let me talk about the pieces and how I cut them. So first of all, the Flirty Flamingo? Yeah. Flirty Flamingo cardstock is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Okay, so it's a half a sheet of cardstock scored in half at 5 1/2. And then the front is just cut off. So I cut this in half at 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so regular half sheet of cardstock the long way, cut at 2 3 inches, and then we're going to turn it and we're going to use that for the panel on the front. And then the white pieces, the inside one is just the regular 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's going to go there. This is going to go on that panel. This is 2 1/2 inches by 4. And then we have the same 2 1/2 inches by 4 of designer paper to go here. And then our corners, this is a 2 by 2 square that I cut in half diagonally. I'll put the measurements in the video description so that if you want to duplicate this card at home, you can. Let's get out, let's see. I need a scrap of paper. I think hopefully it'll fit on here. We are going to stamp using the hand-penned stamp set, hand-penned Petals. Okay, so this stamp set is from the annual catalog, but it goes with the Beautifully Penned designer paper. I think I showed you guys last time how the Beautifully Penned paper is a black and white version of some of the same patterns that are in the hand-penned designer paper from the annual catalog. So it's kind of fun to mix and match these two together. I'm stamping this in Memento black ink. While I've got this out, I'm going to stamp my words as well in black ink. Now, this stamp set Hand Pen Petals does have some greetings in it, but they're kind of small, and I needed something a little bit bigger, so I chose to use the Beautiful Moments stamp set. You'll find this one in the annual catalog. It's a carryover. It's been around for a couple years now, but I just love the variety of sentiments in here. Happy birthday with deepest sympathy. Thank you. Congratulations. I feel like it works for so many different occasions. So I'm going to use the sentiments from this one tonight. Now, I haven't been watching the comments, but Eve Springer, if you're watching, my husband is stopping by your house this evening, so don't be startled. And I think I might need to make sure he has your address. Okay, so I'm stamping the happy birthday on the smaller piece, and then on the inside, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. So that's going to be on the inside, little birthday sentiments. And then we're going to bring in our colors next. Okay, so let's close out the black, and I've got the stamps already mounted from Stamp Club. So we are going to use Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, and Granny Apple Green. Some nice bright colors for this summer card. Let's start with the big pink flower. And I'm using these two-step pieces to stamp and color in the flower. But I'm also going to add a little color over here on the inside. So that's our pink. Then we're going to add the smaller flower with Daffodil Delight. And these stamps are they're not going to line up like just perfectly inside the lines, which is fine. It doesn't have to look perfect. I think then if you don't stamp totally straight, like, you're forgiven. It's fine. There are two different size leaves. So I'm going to use the large leaf, and then I also have a small leaf, which will fit that one at the top. And also I'm going to use it at the top right underneath the flower. Now, it drives me crazy a little bit to have the stem left blank. So I did get out my marker to do a little coloring in There we go, a little more color inside. My Granny Apple Green Stampin' blends so that we can just color in that stem a little bit and just make that a little more complete. There, that's better. Okay, now we're gonna die cut this with the coordinating dies, and this is my little pink Post-it to hold the die in place. So this is my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And if you've been thinking about getting yourself a little Lucy, that's what I call my machine. If you've been thinking about getting a Lucy, now's a really great time because with Sale-a-Bration you get an extra little gift when you order $50 or more. So now's a good time if you've been thinking about getting something big like the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Well, it's big, but it's little, right? It's a bigger priced item, but the size is small and it's perfect for small jobs like this, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. So if you don't have a big die cutting machine, or if you like to travel and either go stamp at a friend's house or take it with you when you're, on vacation, then the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is a really good option for that. Okay, let's do some layering. Where's our adhesive? Using the Stampin' Seal adhesive. And I'm just going to apply this to the inside of the card. Now I only have half a card front, but that other piece is going to cover, so we're not worried about that. I'm going to add the designer paper on the front flap. Add the white panel. Oh, I got sticky on myself today. And there's our other corner. Now we're going to add this piece with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'll just open up a new package. And we'll add this on the side. It's okay if it hangs off. I kind of actually like it a little bit coming off the edge and like spilling onto the paper. Okay, so next we're going to add our corners. And the one up here in this corner that's going to hold the paper, we only want to have adhesive along the sides so that the inside is open to be a pocket. So I'm using the liquid glue so that I can have a little precision there. And I'm gonna glue that down, kind of hold it a little bit, let that dry before I try to stick paper under it. And then I'm gonna add the other corner. Since I cut it in half diagonally, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the other corner on the other side like that. Okay, now this one is going to tuck in and glue to the front. So when I placed it, I'm trying to center kind of in that space, and I only want to put adhesive on the side that's going to stick to the panel. If you put adhesive on the whole thing, you're going to stick your card closed. So I'm going to slide it under and then put it where I want it to go and kind of push down and make sure it sticks good. Now we're almost done. Of course, I want to add a little bling. Where did I put my, there they are, my rhinestones. Let's do Let's do 3 rhinestones. Oh, I know what I did. I did it like that. There. Perfect! Oh my gosh. Isn't it awesome? So then that just pulls out. Wishing you every happiness this special day will bring, and it can tuck right back in. This card was so easy. I'm glad I finally gave it a try, and so happy for that inspiration. Thank you again to Katie and Susan for those cards. Let me show you some more with this designer paper. think I have some samples. Somewhere I have a stack. Oh, is it down here? Okay, this designer paper is 12 by 12, and you get 4 each of 3 different patterns. So there's 12 sheets total, and it's sort of like this watercolor black and white, so it almost looks like basic gray. Basic gray is a really good fit for this designer paper. The other side, we all have more of a white dominant print, so they're really fun to mix and match. You can color if you want. And you can customize it however you'd like. Let me show you in the catalog where this is. So again, this is a celebration gift that you can choose for free with a $50 order. So it's right here on page 7, and you can see how they've mixed and matched it with that hand-penned stamp set, hand-penned Petals bundle as well. And let me show you some of the cards. Well, this first one I made with the Feels Like Home stamp set, and then a strip of the designer paper. Here's one by, Natalie Travis, and she's combined 2 different patterns and added fresh freesia. I love that sort of pop of color with the black and white. Here's one, speaking of pop of color, this one is by Angie Leach, and she's got Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, Mango Melody, and then a little bit of Old Olive. Really great color combination. I love that. This one, You're Amazing, is by Natalie Travis, and really easy layout. She's customized and added some yellow to the center of the flowers and then tied it in with the yellow in the sentiment as well as the card base. Here's another one that I created, kind of similar to the first one. I used the same colors and just sort of switched it up with that strip across the bottom of the designer paper. And then this one is by Meg Lovin. Similar layout. Look at that. Oh, the same layout it looks like that Natalie used. But isn't it amazing how just changing up the colors or using different stamps really changes the card? I love it. This paper really is beautiful. It's called Beautifully Penned. And again, you can get it free with a $50 order. You can shop in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop and get that as your free celebration gift. The celebration ends September 30th, so you still have a little bit of time to get your celebration favorites, but don't wait too long, you'll miss out. You ready for the next project? It is going to be a Halloween project. Let's bring our stuff over. I just brought things over from Stamp Club, so I've got this one kind of pre-prepped. I'm going to share some measurements with you. This is a project I saw back in the spring. This one, excuse me. This project was originally created by Ruth Norton, and I saw one that she did with the pansies. And the tab has been open on my browser for like 4 months now. It feels like, I think it's been 4 months. And so I finally made one, and I just love it even more than I thought that I would. So we're going to make this cute little Halloween box, but this is going to be such a cute box for any occasion. We're starting off with one of the large scallop rectangles from the Scalloped contour dies. Okay, Scalloped contour dies. I think that these are on back order right now. But you can still order them as far as I know. 155560. And these have been so popular from the new catalog. So if you don't have them, I'm sure they're on your wish list already. I've used these so much. I love how each scallop is a little bit different. So it's the large die here that I used for this box. And I used my scoring blade on the paper trimmer to score. I counted 5 in from either end, so there's 2 in the middle, and then the score lines go down the short side. Okay, and then I've got another piece of cardstock that is 3.5 inches by 5 inches, and I scored at 7/8 inch all the way around. Can you see those score lines? Okay, so that's going to be like the inside of the box. And then a designer paper for the front. This is 1 3/4 inches by 3 1/4 inch. And this is going to be for the lid of the box. I also have a little bit of ribbon. This is 20 inches of ribbon. I'm using the Highland Heather from the new catalog. I love this, the annual catalog. It's a shimmer ribbon, about, I would say 5/8 inch width. And then my favorite punch, little tailored tag punch. So let's start with the base of the box. Okay, so we've got this scallops rectangle, and you're going to fold on those score lines. So this is going to be the outside of the box, and then the inside of the box is this piece here, and we're going to trim. My scissors got stuck in that basket. We're going to trim the ends up to the perpendicular score line on both sides. This is kind of a basic, right, a basic box shape. So we've got like our tabs like that, and then you're just going to fold up the box like this. So the sides come in and these come up like that. Now, if you want to, you can do a little scallop, a little taper on the ends. This just sort of helps to reduce some of the bulk and make it easier to close up the box without having, you know, extra like sticking up the edges and stuff. So if you want to, this is totally optional. You don't have to do a little taper, but it does help sometimes to get that folded up, like I said, without that extra bulk. So just going from the inside and angling toward from the outside, inside of the outside. You see what I'm doing, right? Like from the end and then tapering so that it's wider at the score line. Okay, now we're going to just fold these up and glue this down. And so maybe the best way is, again, using a little liquid glue. And folding that in and up. In and up. You could also use tear and tape or a strong adhesive like Stampin' Seal Plus, which I actually don't use that often. So this is going to be the inside of the box. And we're going to glue it down onto the inside of that scallop rectangle. But before I do that, I'm going to put my designer paper on top. I want to do this while the outside of the box is flat because it's just easier to glue that down. So this is going to go on one end like this, and then the box is going to go inside. So I'm just going to use that liquid glue again. I only used adhesive on the bottom, and kind of get that centered. And then that is how it's going to close. So we're going to use the ribbon to tie it and keep it closed. And I thread the ribbon through the scallops, and that kind of helps to hold the ribbon in place. So it's going to come through. The center scallop there. And adjust and make those even. And then for the tag, I'm using the Cutest Halloween stamp set and the words "Hey Boo," which I've got right here. This has a coordinating punch. So this is the punch. It punches out the pumpkin, the cat, and the ghost. And you can punch the stamp images, or you can punch from the designer paper. So for this card, I'm going to cheat and punch from the designer paper. excuse me. I did not put a treat in this box. I don't have any Halloween candy on hand. So I'm probably gonna not tie this bow until I put some candy inside, but you could totally put in there, I would say probably 2 snack size candy bars, depending on how big they are, or like 6 of the nuggets. If you want to wrap that in the designer paper, that'd be so cute to wrap in the coordinating cutest Halloween or cute Halloween designer paper. You would need, if you're doing wrapping around the chocolate nuggets, you would need a piece that's 1 inch by 2 inch, so you can get a whole bunch from a 6x6 pack. We're gonna stamp Hey Boo. Hey Boo. I call my daughter Boo sometimes because, well, I used to call her Anna Boo Nana, and then it just kind of got shortened to Boo. So cute. So I'm going to add my ghost over here, and this is going to go on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So that is going to go right over the ribbon, like that. And some, you could either, I'm going to be quite over the paper a lot, so I'm just going to use a little glue dot to add the ghost to the label. But if the ghost was going to be off of the label, then I would say you could add, like, put a Stampin' Dimensional underneath it. Okay. I guess I'll just do like a little loose bow here so you can see. And one last thing to embellish, I'm going to use some of the cute stars from this cute Halloween suite. And I cut these up for my product share. So they normally come in like in a bigger sheet, a bigger package, but there's 3 colors. There's purple and orange and black. So we're going to add some stars, some cute stars. 3 is the magic number, right? Oh my gosh, it's so cute, isn't it? Hey Boo, your kids, grandkids, students, neighbors, the kids in your life are going to love getting a little treat like this. So I would love to know, leave a comment. Do you make treats for Halloween or make up cute little packages? We usually don't do a lot for Halloween, but I always like to send like a little treat for the teachers or something like that. So this is just so perfect. So perfect for that. But like I said, this can be for any occasion. So here's another one that I designed. If you're getting a July bonus project kit from me in the mail, you'll get the supplies to make this version using some of the Your Peach designer paper, a little label punch, and some gems inside that flower. So you could make this for a luncheon, you could make it for a bridal shower, you could make them up for Christmas or a birthday party. You could make these little treat boxes for any occasion at all. It doesn't have to be Halloween. So I hope that I have inspired you a little bit, and thank you so much to Ruth Norton for this amazing idea. I'm so happy I finally made it because it's so much easier than I thought it was going to be. All right, we've got one more project to make tonight, and I'm going to use the Nature's Harvest. Oh no, let me show you. Hold on, pause. We're coming back to Nature's Harvest, I promise. I have some Halloween cards to share with you and some treats. So let me do that really quick. I keep forgetting to share samples. There's another video I said, don't let me forget, and then we all forgot, and I didn't get to share with you. Let me show you this cute Halloween suite in the catalog. So this is in the mini catalog. It's on page 50 and 51. And look at all those cute packaging. You can see the designer paper there. It's a 6x6 paper pack. So it's smaller size paper, but you get more designs. So you get 6 each of 8 double-sided designs. Really nice, some black and white patterns and other things that aren't like Halloween specific. And those stars are really good to go with the paper, but also just for lots of things. So the samples I'm going to show you use that cute Halloween set as well as the Frightfully Cute. And look at those cats. Oh my gosh, the clever cats. They're so stinking cute. I love this one. It's like peeking over the pumpkin. All right, so let me show you some of these card swaps that I've received from other demonstrators. This first one is from Meg Lovin, and I love this layout she's got with the panels here, and then the punched cat from the designer paper. So cute. Here's a swap card that I designed with the circles, and I love the way the black glitter paper goes with this suite. Like, it's so perfect. I also made this for a swap card, and you can see I was still digging that black glitter paper. Here's a swap card by Barb Mulliken, and she has stamped the ghost and then used the inside piece to stamp in Highland Heather. I thought that was a fun way to use that color. This one's by Kelly Atchison, and she used those fun cats. Have a perfect Halloween. I love her combination of colors here. Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, and Gorgeous Grape. It's just such a fun, different color combination for Halloween without orange. I love this one with the die cut. This card is by Amy Nicely, and I like the torn edge here of the designer paper. Such a great layout. I feel like I totally want to case this. Here's one by Susan Elise Morton using that clever cat again. And here's a different stamp set that has different borders. So this is the Halloween border. And then one last one you might recognize. I think I shared this a couple weeks ago using the Little Delights stamp set and the little window cards. I don't know about pink for Halloween. What do you think? Yay or nay? Pink for Halloween. It's a bit of a stretch, but I did get the color from the paper, so it's not totally out of left field. Okay, so that was Halloween. Now let's talk about, hold on. Look at this cute one. I had to share this with you really quick because my team member and friend Margot Richardson brought this over for me today, and I've already been eating some of the treat in there. This is my favorite combination in the fall, peanuts and candy corn. Oh my gosh, it tastes just like a candy bar. It's so delicious. So cute, Margot. Thank you so much for that treat. I definitely am enjoying it. Okay, now Nature's Harvest. This suite in the mini catalog is so gorgeous. I had to showcase it for my Stamp of the Month card class. So signups are now open for the class. Here's a sneak peek of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that we'll be creating. This is a free class, meaning you can watch for free as I make the cards. If you want a card kit so you can stamp along and make the cards too, you can sign up for that at tinyurl.com/OG2021 SOTM for Stamp of the Month. I'll be sending invoices out tomorrow, the first round of invoices. Right now, the bundle, because of the dies, are not orderable, but they're supposed to be back in stock next week. So I am hopeful that everything will come in just fine and I'll be able to get these ordered and sent out before the class. So you can watch the class for free. If you want to buy the PDF to make the tutorials, to get the tutorials, you can. If you want the card kit, you can. If you want to add on the stamp set and or the dies at a discount, you can. There's options for everybody. So make sure to check out that link and reserve your kit. But check out this gorgeous suite. We have this beautiful Harvest Meadow designer paper and these great colors for fall. I just love it. Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, Soft Succulent, Misty Moonlight, and Crumb Cake. And my favorite, the cork paper, is just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I thought we would make a card today using the Harvest Meadow bundle. This is not one of the cards that's in the card class. However, like I had this extra piece left over that I colored and cut, but I didn't end up using for a card. And so I thought it would be fun to make something with it. The other thing I used a lot in the cards for the class is this new time-worn type 3D embossing folder. So I actually have a piece of it here that is already die cut. So maybe I should use that. I was going to do a different panel card, but let's pull something together. I love how that just pops against there. So we're going to want to use some dimensionals on that. This is really awesome, not only for the dies that cut the stamps, but these detail dies are so much fun. Oh my gosh, I really love it. So these are the dies that are currently so popular. They're not available right now. These sentiments are great too. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this one. Sending healing thoughts. May nature's beauty bring peace to your soul. Oh, I love that. So let's do that one. And I'm going to save that one. Okay. This has a coordinating die, so let's get that out. Let's bust out some designer paper and see how we can layer this beautiful thing. I'm thinking like this bumblebee paper. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Yes. And then card base, how about Old Olive? What can we pull together here? Okay, it's definitely coming together. Let's get our paper trimmer and cut. For the card base, I'm just going to do a regular half sheet of cardstock. So that is 5.5 inches. And I'm going to score. I like to score my cards. Do you guys score your cards for nice good folds? I like to score. So I'm scoring at 4.25. So this is just like a regular half sheet of cardstock there. And then let's see, how do we want to cut this? Let's start with a 3. 3.25. 3. I'm going to do 3 inches because that's cutting that 6 by 6 in half. And I'm going to do 3 by 4.5. Oh, yes. What do you think of that? Do you love it? This is now going to be 4.25, and let's just trim that down just a hair, 2.5 inches. I was going to use the die, but now I'm thinking maybe to stamp the words right on the card. Tell me what you think. Should we use the die cut, or should we just stamp on the card? I'm thinking a little bumblebee. Let's fish out a piece from my stash of scraps. Oh, I don't have one. I have to go to my bag of scraps for this. And I want to add some, I'm thinking a little bit of the early espresso, like a little cardstock of that. So let's get Lucy back out. She's just waiting in the wings for us. Don't let me forget, I have more samples to show you with this bundle. Okay. There might, oh, ow, that landed on my toe. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if there's enough contrast with the yellow. Maybe we want to do something different though. And we definitely need that early espresso to anchor it down. Yes, here is that beautiful early espresso. You know what? Well, I still need to cut. I was going to say, I'm going to tear it. Mm-hmm. Nope, bigger than that. 2.5 inches. Doesn't that ground it really nicely, or is it too dark? Tell me what you think about that early espresso. Is it too dark? I kind of like it. Kay says yes, too dark. But Mary likes it. And Eve likes it. Sharon likes it. Sean likes it. Definitely need some of this. My gosh, I love lemon. Becky says too dark. So, I don't know. I have another idea for I have another idea. Let's try soft suede. Let's try soft suede. Maybe it's just not as much of a contrast. A little more earthy. Does that make sense? Can it be more earthy if it's lighter? Okay, do you like... Oh, I'm just screwing it all up. Yes to the lighter one? Yeah. I don't think you can see the tear very well, so let's just trim. Let's just trim that a little. I think it anchors it nicely. You guys are gonna fight over the colors. I don't know. I do kind of like the darker. Oh my, where did it go? There. My scoring blade just popped right out. Yeah, I was reading, some of you were telling me you were having problems with your scoring blade, and I never had problems with it popping out, and now that you've said it, I have problems all the time. Maybe I never noticed it before. I don't know. I definitely like the lighter one. The dark is just too dark. I see someone says try a crumb cake, not crumb cake. The soft suede base with a little green at the bottom. Ooh. The darker works with the flower. I want to blow your mind. I actually colored that with crumb cake. But it's stamped in black first, so it looks darker. Oh. Let's cut our card base and see what we think. We're making a little mess today. We also need an old olive piece to okay, so you guys are going to have to vote. Brown base or green base? Oh my gosh, Pam said she's been making 15 cards today. That's awesome. And it's hard not to make a mess when you're making cards. That's just the way it happens. But that means you've been having a good time. Okay, so there's the brown base. And here is the green base. You guys are so funny. You're so split. Kathy says brown base. Babs green base. Susan green base. Carol brown base. That means we're even. Kay says green. So now we've got one more vote for the green. Well, now we're even again. Now we're brown. 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 And Sherry's on vacation. Okay, sounds like brown is winning out. Nancy's going to balance it out with some more green. Both. I can't use both. I do have 2 flowers. Later on, I could make another one. Maybe I will do that. Let's glue down the brown one. Then later on, I'll glue down another one. I've got to make that piece again. And I'll try the green base. And then we'll do like a this or that. And you guys can tell me what you prefer. You know what I do prefer is having that be a little higher. I think I like that. Okay, let's glue this one down. I'll make another one. We'll do it this or that on the Facebook page so you can weigh in and we can get all your votes. Let's put this on right now. So this is 1 3/4 inches by 4 1/4, and I'm going to put it about an inch and a quarter from the cardstock base. Soft suede, old olive, and the yellow is bumblebee. So this is going to go on next at an angle. Then the white. Then the flowers with dimensionals. So this bundle, the Harvest Meadow, is in the mini catalog, but you can get this for free when you join it as a demonstrator during Sale-a-Bration. Did you know that? You can get a free bundle when you purchase the Demonstrator Starter Kit. It's $99 plus tax. Shipping is free on the starter kit. You can choose $125 of whatever you want and a free bundle. And then you get to be on my team and you get a discount on all of your Stampin' Up! Orders. How amazing is that? One of the perks of being on my team is that you get access to my class tutorials every month for free. So if you were to join my team, then you would get access to my Harvest Meadow project tutorials. So you can make your own card kit and stamp along with me. That is such an awesome deal. Get a discount on your stuff and get access to exclusives like that. So here are all the bundles. You can choose from 12 different bundles. So the Harvest Meadow bundle is one of those. And you can sign up to be a demonstrator and get your starter kit at tinyurl.com/SU starter kit. This special is good through the end of September, so you just have 6 more weeks to get this. Such an awesome deal. The Harvest Meadow, or the Nature's Harvest stamp class, is going to be on August 31st at 7 o'clock p.m. If you want to tune in, we're not making this card, but we'll be making 5 others, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using the Harvest Meadow bundle. So you'll definitely want to reserve your kit or tune in to the live class so you can check that out. You guys ready to see some more samples? Yeah, let's take a look. Oh my gosh, this is a very popular bundle, and I got a bunch of beautiful cards from my demonstrators all over the country. And so let's just dig right in. This first card is by Linda Bowen. I'm having like a brain thing. I was thinking I said her name wrong. She's die cut the cork paper. I love that. Die cut the cork paper for the background and the butterfly as well. You know what that needs? We need some of those metallic dots. Let me grab those out. The embellishment in this suite are the brushed metallic dots. And I love how this bright gold like just goes so beautifully with the yellow in the bumblebee. So let's add, oh my gosh, doesn't that just totally finish it? So beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love the way that turned out. Okay. So Linda's got one on her card. That's what made me think of it. Here's one by Gwen Duckworth. And she's using the Harvest Meadow designer paper, the new timber embossing folder in the background there. So beautiful. Check out this one by Denise Jorgensen. She's using those die cuts and the cork paper and the designer paper. So beautiful. This one is by Celine Kempton. She's got a little bit of that diamond weave ribbon. That's the ribbon in this suite. Silhouette die cut here. So this is the same one as the stamp image. Same die that I used, just all in black here. This next card is by Mary McCormick. Simple layout, just really showing off those flowers. Look how different the flowers can look in different colors. This one is by Georgia Gagir. I can't. I'm sorry, Georgia. I need to learn how to say your last name so I can share your beautiful cards. These are the opal embellishments. I love the bright colors here. Like, it doesn't have to just be fall. I always think of fall colors and, you know, the yellow and the green, but pink is so pretty too for these cone flowers. Oh, last one here is by Leanne Greff, and I like how she used the stamp to create her own background paper. And then you don't have to color these flowers. Like, sometimes they look just so beautiful done in a single color. Oh, I do have one more card. I was going to case it, so I put it somewhere else. This one is by Tracy Jacobs. And I thought this was just so stunning in the misty moonlight with the designer paper panels back here. These are 1 by 4 inch. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. There's our finished card again. Look at the detail on that embossed background. I love the way that turned out. Thanks for your help with colors and all that stuff. I always enjoy your input. You guys are so awesome. Leave a comment and tell me, what was your favorite card that we made tonight? We did this one with Nature's Harvest. We did a different flower card with some pinks and greens with a corner pocket there, and then our cute little Halloween treat box. We had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you enjoyed the projects that I shared. Leave me a comment. Let me know which one is your favorite. Make sure to tune in this Sunday for more Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. We're coming back to that cute Halloween, and we're going to show you some more fun projects with that suite. So make sure to tune in and check that out. And next Thursday on August 26th, we'll be doing part 2 of the Great Big Card Swap Showcase. So if you haven't already, make sure to send in your cards. Last chance for the August showcase. You can also send for September. The theme is autumn, so there's still plenty of time for that. We'll be doing 2 showcases in September. So send in your cards and then make sure you sign up for the Nature's Harvest class kit. So you can get your pre-cut class kit. It looks just like this. So all the cardstock pieces are pre-cut and then the 6x6 designer paper. So you can cut your own designer paper and then you'll have all the pieces left over to make even more cards when we're done. This kit will also include a 6x6 piece of cork paper, which we're going to stamp on. Oh my gosh, I love that project. You guys are going to love it too. Okay, that's it for tonight. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.